to another scene set in Chronicles of Darkness Vampire Requiem, a requiem for London. Tonight we set our scene at Alycat's humble abode, where she is awoken for the evening. Having awoken and fed, preparing herself to meet with a fellow acolyte of her order. Known as Clementine. A neonate not too unlike yourself. She has agreed to meet with you at a hole in the ground somewhere in Hackney. At a nightclub. I assume you make your way there, Alycat.
Yes, will do. Bring my back. Like.
In a second, as I just find this club's name. If not, then it shall remain nameless, but I know what it is. Okay. They did not note down a name. It's fine now. It is it's quite an infamous club, as the Queen of London herself was once known to reside there. And I said she still keeps tabs on it. The club has only grown over the years. The Queen's penchant for garnering a large following has made the club quite successful. And it has a very dark, very earthy aesthetic to it.
Right.
Oh, go ahead.
Ooh, are we lagging?
No, did you not hear me?
No, it's just no, I was just wondering, because I didn't really catch that. We meet we agreed to meet outside of the nightclub? Inside?
Oh, inside.
Inside?
Inside the club, yeah.
Okay. In that case, Ellie will, just a block, you know, just driving around the nightclub to kind of like from the outside see all the emergency exits. And she'll park her bike not like near the entrance, a little bit like if there's like an alleyway next to it, she'll park it there. Somewhat a way that she can quickly reach it if need be, but that it's not like in full sight. If there is such a place, that is, of course.
There's such a place. You can park yourself out of the way.
We'll do that, and then you know, getting up a quick cigarette. I'm pretty sure club is non-smoking, so you know, the time it takes to walk over from her bike to entrance will be the time that Ali will try to smoke 2 cigarettes at once.
Where are you standing, sorry?
No, it's just like the time it takes her to walk in, she'll just be smoking a lot of cigarettes.
Sorry, I misheard you.
Nothing special. She's just gonna walk in the area that they agreed upon meeting. Inside, she'll also check for like, you know, anything special. Like, she is definitely more on guard than usual because of this entire Sedite situation, and now her meeting is Sedite. Like, you know, she already gotten threats from one Sedite who wasn't involved in this entire thing. So yeah, she's a little like extra guarded. Yeah, no, she'll walk in.
Yeah, the aesthetic of the club appears to resemble a vague mixture of dark fairycore and cottagecore. It's quite a cozy little setup. A lot of nature on display.
Not surprising.
And the aesthetic is very striking to you. Inside, you sense the predatory auras of various kindred. There's a higher than average number of them here. Skulking around. Most of them are mingling with their prey. Laughing, singing, doing the old song and dance. Faux drinking and eating. Making conversation.
So, they agree to meet up at a specific spot within the nightclub? Just at this club?
Just at the club, you spot the person you're looking for. And one of the side booths that actually sit up slightly elevated from the floor. They're just like sort of a couple of small steps up.
Okay. Yeah. Allie will walk up and just gonna make a quick, look around to see if there's like, anyone particularly watching this booth. If like the Sedite has up any defenses for meeting with Allie.
This person appears to be alone. Doesn't appear to be anyone watching. The person you see is a woman with dark bronze skin, long black hair bound up into cornrows that are loosely draped over her shoulders, and some lazily placed eyeliner. I'll just show her your face. I'll just show her the face cam for you now. There you go.
Allie will, nod upon approaching and then kind of slide into the booth.
You sense her beast crawling over her skin, but it is less threatening than most. It appears calm for the moment. Less violent. Subdued, you might even say.
Does sort of like, relax Allie somewhat. It's just as said, she slides in and just kind of lazily waves with one hand, like, hey.
Hey. You notice her skin has is not very flush. As a result, it has that rather classic kindred greyish tint, resembling her true nature.
I believe Allie does have the same. She doesn't have the blush on her. Yeah, she'll just, hey, so thanks for coming to meet with me. Cool.
Anything for a fellow acolyte?
Situation currently. Anyway, so I was wondering if you could help me out with something. Like, I found something and I'm trying to find out to whom it belongs. And I'm looking for someone who can help me seeing those things a little, better.
You need me to do one of the classics.
Yeah. Ally will, just kind of from her inside pocket will slowly take out like a little, one of those little pill boxes, those very small ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just kind of slide it to the middle of the table and then open it so you can see the nail in it.
That's an odd-looking trinket.
Yeah, you find the strangest things when you're out on the streets.
You found it off the street. Thought you would looks like you seems like this is something you'd find on one of us.
Yeah, and I found it on the streets. Isn't that odd?
Yeah, where'd you find it?
Somewhere in, what was it? Westwood? That's the name correct? Let me look it up. Down this stuff. I wrote down stuff. Westwood doesn't exist. West Harrow. Somewhere West Harrow.
It looks like someone chipped a nail.
I'm trying to find who it is. So, I was hoping if you could help me. Basically the only trail I've left, so, going to discuss the price.
Why don't you let me look at it first and then we'll discuss the price? You needn't worry about me mucking it up. I've made sure the stars are aligned for this one.
Nice. I'll hide the box a little bit further.
She'll look at it, sort of examine it with almost sly curiosity. Take it out of the little box. We'll place it up to her ear and then close her eyes. Almost like she is listening to it. Almost like it's how people listen to the sea from seashells. It's like they're listening to waves. Now I'm going to have her roll. And I just remembered I don't have to have her roll at all because she did something else. And you see her listen to it. The way she reacts is almost like she's in the middle of a phone call. Or like she's looking at something that's not there, even though she has her eyes closed. She even chuckles at one point. Then she'll slowly open her eyes and place the nail back in its box. close the box and gently slide it back to you. That now has quite the story.
Really?
Yeah. So I assume you're looking for whoever it belonged to.
Yes.
Did something a little bit short-sighted.
Oh.
Yeah. But now I know not to go near Harrow again.
Fantastic.
Seems like it would be a bad idea.
I'm really glad that you found this out, as Ellie will, take the box, put her hand over it.
Well, I thank you
Shall
for
I find
telling
someone
me.
else to find the information for me?
I'll tell you everything that Little Nell told me. If you just owe me a trivial.
Sure.
No sweat off my back. It's not like we have any sweat anymore anyway.
No, trivial's fine. No issue with that.
So I assume you don't happen to know the guy that got his throat torn out and half drained into a husk?
No.
Yeah, a little redhead. Poor guy. That does match the description of Stuart Alycat.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Certainly not where I'd want to go. I think the worst way to die is really to, well, to die before you even know what's going on. Can't imagine how rough it would be to know that the breath you're taking is gonna be your last one. As it's happening. Don't even have time to process.
Sometimes that's for the best.
Still, it's not the worst snuff I've ever watched. Don't know the guy's name. But I can give you a description of the guy. Who tore his throat out, I mean I can give you a description of both. Which one you're looking for? I guess is the real question I should be asking you.
I'm looking for the guy that did the ripping.
Well then. He's a big guy. Looks like he's in his 30s. Early 30s? Real pale. Although, well, you could have guessed that, I suppose. my inner voice, my better half, I guess you could say, saying that he wasn't. He was a savage. Had a strange scent to him, though. He had a very hungry sounding voice. Can't quite put my finger on it, but I think he's extended family to you Outlanders.
That part was pretty much given away by, the fact that it was that nail. But yeah.
That's not what I mean.
What did you mean?
Well, savages can take a lot of heat, but I don't normally see them dish it back. I mean, you guys have your sharp nails, but I don't normally see you running through walls, leaping off of roofs. My better half told me that his blood was a little bit different. Concentrated into something just a little bit extra. A little bit like you.
Not like me, right?
Oh no. I know who you come from. You're all Outlanders, but you're a special kind of wild one.
Okay. So, anything else? Hair color, eye color, strange tattoos, whatever. Missing a pinky.
He had something of a small beard growing. Looked a little bit ragged and unkempt though. He looked pretty dirty. And his nails longer than most. Much longer. If you know what I mean. Not your average set of wolf claws. Kinda overkill for that guy, really.
Yeah, good. Anything else that you learned that you could see? Right.
I can tell it was deliberate. Not, well, yes, the killing, but also the turning.
Yes, I sort of expected something like that. It's good to have that confirmed. Hold on.
She sort of casually bites her thumb as she talks to you. Yeah. Not a full turning there. Which is weird to me. You know, normally something like that, it's a pretty considered process, right? We can't just make people into what we want without giving something else up. Maybe he was trying to avoid that. Maybe he was trying to do it to everybody. More people, I guess not everybody.
Yeah, who knows?
You know, he did look quite old. Not old, but older than you and me, middle-aged.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell. Wrinkles forming underneath his skin. Dead giveaway. Every predator shows that age eventually. And there's only one family that can hide it, and it's mine. And judging by where he was, well, I guess he was movement.
Was what?
Movement.
Was
mean,
movement?
I mean, probably. I mean, isn't Harrow movement controlled?
Oh, yeah.
Or movement based, I guess, makes more sense.
Okay, Chris, question. Hillingdon also Indian territory?
Oh, pardon?
Hillingdon, is that also Carthian territory?
Yep.
Okay, check.
You know, he came at that boy real hard. He seemed really pissed off. Not at him, though. I didn't get that vibe. But hey, there's only so many angry old men in Harrow. I'm sure you can narrow it down.
Well, at least you gave me a lot more than I had before.
It's what I do. Well, it's not, but it's something I'm good at. I'd like to think I'm tipping the scales in your favor a little bit.
Hope so. It's not a dead end.
The worst way to be cornered is by your own doubts and questions.
That of a fortune cookie.
Well, it's just something you can't fight your way out of.
Like, there are a lot of things that you can't fight your way out of.
Sure.
Yeah, no. Thanks. If there's anything more, if there's anything you I can do for you. It's warm here, so a bit but just send me a text or
I might need you to put me in touch with somebody over the local radio, if you know what I mean.
or can do.
Sounds good.
Yeah, cool. Send me the details, or we can meet up again and you can discuss the details, and I'll look you up.
Just need to get a message to a friend of mine. London's a big place, and sometimes it's hard to reach out to people without everybody getting up in your face about it, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I do hear they love street art.
Love that. It's this little niche. Definitely your clan seems to like it a lot, but that's about it.
Well, if there's one thing we do like, is getting in people's faces about things.
Yes. I'm glad that you do not, because I'm tired of, being on snakes' tails.
Mine is on a voluntary basis. Give me a call sometime if you like. I'll tell you your fortune.
Sure, if I want to know that. Sometimes it's nice not to know what lies ahead. Keep it in mind.
Not a luxury we all get.
It's true. That's why I said I'll keep it in mind.
I appreciate it. Misery does love company.
Alycat does. Friends with the Carthians. Oh, that was not. Oh, gone without a cigarette for long enough now. It was nice meeting you. Like, really nice meeting you. Ellie will hold out her hand.
She'll daintily shake your hand.
And, yeah. We'll be at Elysium tomorrow.
Yeah, I wanted to pay my respects.
Well, then, we will probably see each other there. Yeah, we'll leave.
We definitely will. Yeah? You'll leave her and go on your merry way.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else in particular you wanted to do?
Well, yes, actually. I wanna visit. I have lost the name, and I'm so sorry. You know, when you say it, I'll be like, right, Foster. Got it on my own. Because he's been living in Carthian territory for, you know.
Hey, don't
substantial
tell
time.
anyone.
He's probably one of the longest living Carthians in this area.
He is.
You know, with a vague description like this, maybe he can help me out. Also, in all honesty, like, if this dude has been going at it in mainly Carthian territory, then, you know, they'd be helpful if they were aware of it. Yeah. We'll make our way over to Foster's shop. Guy's not too busy.
You'll make your way to Ealing Garages. The usual suspects can be found. Street racers and pushers, and the occasional mechanic. And amongst them, Mr. Foster. He's there in his usual overalls, his regular scruffy hair. Smoking a cigarette in a very unsafe location. Liable to set him on fire. Very unhealthy for
I
a
was
kindred.
about to just offer him one.
Yo! Long time no see.
You know how things go.
Yeah.
You have an entire, you know, movement to arrange, so I would not want to bother the great Foster.
Well, you're doing it and you clearly want something from me, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So spit it out.
Eh. Wrong, unfortunately. Cigarettes?
of
These
course
ones
I'm
don't
not.
explode.
Sure. You'll just put another cigarette in his mouth. Still smoking one.
We'll light one up herself. Oh, I've been on a little bit of a, investigation thingy. No, this guy, my clan, he was to, find his sire. And,
I think I heard about this from somebody.
okay.
Just take out the cigarette. Yeah, don't you and Benji have some sort of thing now?
I mean...
It's either the other thing or you are a thing, I can't remember.
Well, we're not a thing.
Oh no, you were with that other chick, right, yeah.
Whatever. Please.
It's not
Anyway.
embarrassing, why are you still with her?
It's not embarrassing. It's embarrassing that you don't even know her name. Embarrassing part.
Well, maybe she just didn't leave an impression.
Hey, don't insult my girlfriend like that. It's amazing.
All
You
right.
just had your eyes and ears full of grease.
That's a very weird comeback.
What was I supposed to say? Motor oil?
I don't know, maybe say something that rolls off the tongue a bit better. Something that makes me, oh shit, I think I got a frenzy. I don't know.
I'm not here to play games currently, so, you know, I'm not prepared.
Definitely not your A game then.
We can't always be you.
That's true.
Be in 100
So
years.
yeah, that's, yeah, now I heard about this. So, wait, you're looking into a guy's thing?
Huh. Got a description, and actually looking at the, seems like this guy's been, you know, a little bit on a, how do you say it, a rampage?
Okay.
And, on a rampage in mostly Carthian territory. Oh, I figured maybe if I would go to the wisest and oldest of all Carthians, the one Carthian to rule them all.
Alright, shut the fuck up before I actually kill you.
I was hoping maybe you would recognize it.
Alright.
You know, Ali will the description that she got from Sedite. Unless
Not a Sedite, she's from your order, your religious order.
oh, I forgot her name.
Clementine.
Clementine. That was. I knew it was starting with a C, but yeah, Clementine. Yeah. She'll give the description that she got from the claw. Pass it on. Like, know anyone? Seen anyone? Mostly around Hillingdon or West Harrow.
Harrow, yeah, that's Talon's turf.
Called Talon.
Yeah. Talon. Old, Old Bruiser. Former guillotine.
Okay.
Good friend of mine. Haven't heard from him that recently though. Sort of keeps to himself nowadays. Had a bit of a falling out after the whole shebang a decade ago. Doesn't really creep much out of his town now. Not a fan of the new regime at all. Seems to respect me enough not to get in my way though, which I appreciate, so I stay out of his.
That's fair.
We used to be friends once. I think he still remembers and respects that. So do I.
Should ask him then.
Well, I have no doubt he holds some sort of grudge. From what I hear, his blood tend to be very short-tempered. Guess that kind of sums up your clan in general, really.
This guy, Talon, is matching the description. He's been creating revenants for quite a while. It's not okay.
Opens his mouth. Just a gape for about a second, sort of like a expression. Like raised eyebrow, mouth agape, sort of incredulous yet curious. Takes a cigarette out of his mouth, just sort of casually tosses it to the ground and steps on it.
Fuck it. You know what?
You got anything to back that up?
Still give him like. Are you looking at the sheet? The PI info doc.
1 second. Can you link me to it?
Oh yeah. I saw someone else was like looking at it, so I figured maybe it was you, but it's not. Okay. She'll basically give him like the full down low of what she has found out so far.
As you sort of drawn on, he's like, Cliff Notes, Christ.
Wanted to know if I could back it up. The Gold Steward asked me, hey, help me find my actual sire. He had the feeling like he could still sense him, so pretty much an old, strong guy, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, why would a Rev sense somebody if they're not a Rev anymore, though? They'd sense their new sire, not their old one.
The guy senses his old one.
Alright, I guess I can take your word for it.
I mean, that was his word.
Well, what I'm saying is you're mouthing off words. You're not giving me anything to say, oh, that guy really fucking did it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I trust you, but...
I mean, I have actual proof. No, I have like a nail that I found at the scene of crime, basically, that links to Stewart. Like, was looked at by Clementine, and she saw that it was linked to Stewart's death with the description that I just gave you. Big guy, early 30s, looking very pale, savage, and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
So, it's proof.
well, no, it's a description of a guy you're looking for.
Proof. That's a part of the proof, okay? The thing I can't prove yet that Stewart was the first revenant in this scenario. This guy seems to be looking for like the it factor or something. Yes. He keeps making reverence and then tossing them aside.
Well,
Going on for a decade. don't have proof of that. All I have is a vision that I got.
I mean, that seems, yeah, like, that's kind of a heavy accusation. But I'll be honest with you, Ali, if he happened to make a revenant or two a decade ago, I mean, it's fucked up, but I'd understand it. Food and bodies were scarce, and we needed both. Not really inclined to punish a respected Carthian for something they did a decade ago. That I'm pretty sure
you to punish him.
Oh, what do you... Well, first you can stop fucking speaking over me, but the second thing you can do is then ask what you're exactly telling me to do or asking of me.
First off, I only came here to ask if you knew someone who matched this description.
Oh yeah, that'll be Talon.
Kent.
He's the only kindred of that sort that lives that far up anyway. There ain't that many kindred to the northwest.
When it comes to like this, the supernatural means of like looking at to whom this claw belonged and looking at what I got through my, own, of that the attacks were deliberate, there was meaning and a purpose behind it. That is no proof, and I understand. Didn't ask you to catch this guy and, accuse him of shit. Said, if this is happening, that is a problem. Some help investigating, but I'm not asking you to do that.
1 second, I need to DM you something. Actually, no, I'm just going to say it right now. I'm actually entirely wrong. I got my own setting confused. Harrow is not Carthian territory.
Oh.
It's fine though. Everything I said still applies, but it is actually within the borough of. It is actually in the barony of Lady Python. So I'll rephrase what Foster said because I completely goofed. He'll say that Talon wants Harrow to be his turf, and it used to be, but it's not anymore. Still treats it like it is.
Just need to find more proof, and being a suspect and actually knowing the suspects. Part of the quest. I'm not done yet.
Well, if I find him, what are you gonna do with him?
Not yet. Or if I want to find him currently. Like, from what you say and what I've heard so far and what I've seen so far, that this guy is probably stronger than I am.
I used to run a fighting ring for the movement.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go in and be like, hey, have you done this? But ultimately, my job was to find him. Sure yet? I don't know what to do currently.
Well, if you're confident as him, I'd probably talk it over with the coterie.
Yeah.
You said you were looking for this guy for some other guy?
Yeah, I was thinking about like this is probably the moment that I am going to, at least give them my findings, and we'll see what happens from there on. You know, I can just be really blunt and say, hey, I found this guy for you. This is the guy. Good luck. Not quite sure if I'm the walking away person.
You should probably ask what he wants to do with him.
Yeah, ultimately, yeah, that's the thing, like what I said. My job was to find him, not to accuse him, not to kill him, not to arrest him or whatever, just to find him. Anyway, yeah, thanks for the assist. The rest of the package, we will hold up her, empty package of cigarettes.
I'll take that as payment. You'll just take him out of your hands. He doesn't really care for your permission.
No, that's basically what she offered. She offered it as payment.
Good.
Oh, she'll, like, immediately after he got like the half empty package, she'll grab out of her pocket like a fresh package. New package, I don't know how you say that. Opens it. Thanks for the help. Yeah, you need some help in return, you know where to find me. Or you just Gaudry like you usually do.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. But hey, if I need somebody to get beat up super bad, and I'm too lazy to do it myself, like most elders, I'll give you a call.
Hey, I'm not that strong, you know? I'm a nice girl.
No, you're not.
To say I'm nice. Please.
You are a fucking liar, though.
Rude. Rude.
Also true.
So maybe you need some communicative lessons. If you wanna, be a proper leader.
I didn't get to this position through communication. I got to this position because I killed a lot of people and nobody else wanted to do the job.
Yeah, that was fucking hell. That was what I was about to say. No one was stupid enough to take the job. You just got the short end of the stick.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't need to remind me. Got reminded enough by Aldrian.
How about extra payment? Just kidnap you a night and we go, I don't know, biking somewhere outside of London for a night, you know? But Audrey and Ben worry about things. Worry you actually got kidnapped. That might be fun. Set up like, secret cameras to film them. Oh my god, they've taken our leader. Whoa.
It would be funny to see them both squirm. I might have to take you up on that offer at some point.
Nice, we got a deal. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, see ya.
Allie will leave the shop and well, at this point call Stuart and other two revenants that she talked to were Hickory and Margot. and she'll ask if the three of them would be able to meet with her.
Yeah. That's something you want to do now?
I mean, whatever you want. If you want to call it, then we call it. If you want to, do it now, we do it now. I don't care.
I think we can make
I'm up
that
for it, but I don't know if you are.
yeah, we can make that a separate scene, I think.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Then thank you, players for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye bye.